One. Eén, twee. Test. Yeah, it works. Let's get strapped in for 2025. Cheers. It all works, so we should be good. Rug, okay, intro music. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. 2025 starts really well. Again, welcome. I hope you're strapped in because today we're going to talk about the potential CRO bounce. The CRO bounce that we have been seeing on the charts. I've been talking about a 14-cent CRO in the past. I became a bit more bullish about it, but still, the 14-cent level was something still very important for CRO. I want to talk about that today. And yeah, again, I hope you guys like my short as well. Cheers, guys. You have to restart the intro now. What did I say? Anyways, big hello to Mantic. I see V8 Freak. I see Mantic, like I mentioned. Cuckoo. PZK as well. I see Top. VA Freak again. Sunshine Rainbow. Swerver. Good evening from the Netherlands. Wow. Sanjay, like always. Beautiful, guys. Vitor. I already did my DCA on CRO today. And I also saw a tweet, and I had to retweet this. More and more people are right now discovering the world of crypto and also discovering the world of Cronos. Let me see if I can find it. You might have heard of him before. Sometimes he does join the chat as well. Here it is. So Kermit here decided it is time. And slowly more and more people will figure things out, right? People will start to discover the world of crypto.com. They will start to discover about, for example, the Visa cards. Like you can do your purchases, like your daily groceries. And you can get 3% back in crypto. And for many people, that's the first introduction into CRO, the first introduction to crypto.com. And I think more and more people will find it out, and it will really bring a lot of demand from retail. So I think that's absolutely going to be amazing. So I'm just getting strapped in for 2025, guys. I hope you're in as well. I hope you're in for potentially a $2.71 CRO. Who knows, right? Who knows? Also, a last shout out here to, I lost the name. We did a giveaway. And I don't know if I can find him anymore. Anyway, I saw here it is. We talked about the giveaway last Friday, and we got someone from the Wolfswap community, Mr. Ganja, or Baba, DJ Ganja Baba, that actually won the giveaway. So big congrats, man. Congrats. But let's take a quick look. Witness Killer as well. No sound. I hope it's fixed. TK, Garcia, Chicken Taco as well. Mike. You guys watch out for me. I love that. I really love that. Lil Dewey as well. Welcome, my man. Welcome. Mike. Who else? I just used my card at Walmart. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. And I don't know if you've seen the news, but if you live in the Middle East, so for example, Dubai or Qatar, you don't get a Visa card. You actually get a MasterCard of Crypto.com. So they are really thinking forward, because not everywhere they accept Visa cards. Not everywhere they have not everywhere they have Amex. In some countries, they really only accept MasterCard. So also having a partnership with MasterCard is going to make sure they will be expanding globally. So I'm pretty freaking bullish on the cards and on the potential demand. Massachusetts coming in here, guys, from the US. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's talk about some charts here. Let's talk about some charts. First and foremost, Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is still doing absolutely fine. We're getting close to that weekly close. And some people are saying we are having, well, a lower low. We're setting a lower low for Bitcoin. But you gotta zoom out. You gotta zoom out. After 1 week reset, after a 1 week reset, oh, I'm saying it wrong, by the way. This is the monthly chart. But I'm mainly looking at the monthly chart for Bitcoin. So monthly, Bitcoin is doing fine so far. Well, let's take a quick look at the weekly here. So we had 2 red weeks for Bitcoin. And so far, this seems to be a green week. Yes, we could set potentially a lower low. But so far, I'm not really afraid for that. We're still above the main simple moving average key lines here. So key resistance, key support. As you can see, we had today a beautiful, beautiful retest here. This blue line is the short-term bull support band, the 21-day. As long as we're above the 21-day, we have to be bullish. We have to be bullish. And you can see we tried to go down twice, yesterday and today, and we failed. So that's definitely a good sign, guys. People want to be bullish. People want to be bullish. Some people might be speculating that some drops have been made due to wash trading in some countries with capital gains tax. You have to sometimes take your loss as well to minimize taxes. So potentially that happened, right? Right now, new year, new potential, new year to make more gains. So far, Bitcoin is off to a great start. Bitcoin is off to a great start. And the same is true for Cronos, right? The same is true for Cronos. Also there, bouncing at a very key level. Here, this blue line. And next stream, guys, I'll make sure to take different colors as well. But here you can see, we're right now bouncing on the 50-day. The 50-day. We have some resistance here as well from the 21 days. So Bitcoin right now is a bit stronger. It's a bit stronger than Cronos. But still, that's really good. Also, Demo Coin, by the way, congratulations, my man. I just saw you joined the Chain Gang. So for anyone watching right now, what the hell is the Chain Gang? Well, the Chain Gang is actually a specific type of loaded lions. So loaded lions, still the prime collection of Crypto.com. And the Chain Gang is one of the most sought after. One of the most sought after. But yeah, take a look, guys, at what Demo is saying here. Hit the like button. If you want to see more, don't forget to also subscribe for more. 46 people watching. Crazy, guys. It's a Sunday. I hope you're enjoying the weekend. But let's continue with the chart. And if you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask as well. Meg Gorilla coming in here from Ireland. And Sunshine is still pumping us back towards $2.71. Beautiful, beautiful. Also, big shout out here to Francesco, Mr. Italy, Cronos Italy, really helping the Italian Crow fam further. Unfortunately, I have to watch your videos with subtitles, man. It's hard for me otherwise. No Italian here. Check him out, guys. He has his own channel. If you want to check out more Crow fam, give him a like. and a subscribe as well. Okay, there we go. So here, for CRO, it is all fine. Short term, it's looking good. How about longer term? So I have to take a look here at the weekly. And as you can see on the weekly as well, 3 red weeks. And right now we're going up again. And it's really important to take a look at this, right? So here we have the stochastics again. We got the stochastics here. One sec. We had the stochastics here. And after we pumped to about 23 cents, you could see that we had gone to really high levels, almost oversold levels for the stochastics on the weekly. So after that dump of about 30% for CRO, all of that was reset. So right now, there is more room to grow. And I would have to do the math, but I think if we have a bit more time, if we take our time and grow slowly, we can now start to go to higher levels, such as, for example, 37 cents. So 37 cents, if you go to a different chart, is still also very important for Fibonacci retracement levels. I think I can find it here. Not entirely sure. I think it is here. I think it's here. Oh, actually, the next level could be about 30. I think I have to redraw it here, actually. Wait a minute. I might have to redraw. I thought 37 cent was the resistance level here. I might have to recheck that, though. Sometimes the graph moves a bit because I'm clumsy. But so far, I think 37 cents. It also corresponds beautifully with the rainbow chart as well. So let me check if I can find that one as well. This is CRO Bitcoin. By the way, CRO Bitcoin is also coming to very important levels here. So I mentioned earlier the red line. The red line is really important, has been so far in the past. There it was support. We had a beautiful bounce, and right now we have to see. Can we really escape this channel what we're in right now? I think we can. I think we actually can make it at the first attempt. We'll see though. Mr. Mahmoud coming in from France. Hello. Hello. What is your peak prediction for April or November? Oh, wait a minute. What's the peak prediction for CRO? Will it be in April or will it be in November? I'm sorry. I will keep asking this week after week. Haven't I answered that one yet? Haven't I answered that one yet? It's a good question though. But first, I want to quickly finish my point here for Bitcoin, CRO Bitcoin. CRO Bitcoin is at a crucial level right now. But still, we have to wait and see what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin is in the lead. So far, I think we actually did start the tumble for Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is Bitcoin versus all the other coins. All the other coins out there. And so far, the percentage has been dropping, which is typically good for altcoins. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a retest again and again and again. And we slowly start escaping from this uptrend, right? This is a real uptrend we see here for Bitcoin dominance. It started already back, what is it? Back in 2022. And that's also what many people are saying on, for example, Reddit. If you take a look at Reddit, guys, you can take a look at r/CRO. And there people are saying that, well, Bitcoin is the better investment. And I would say 9 times out of 10, Bitcoin is the better investment against CRO. But you have to time things correctly. Guys. Demo coin, by the way. Jesus, man. Welcome to the club. You are strapped in now. New member, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Demo coin. You also will get now, as a member, access to videos early. So make sure you check them out whenever you can. Cool, man. Cool. Thank you very much, Demo. Beautiful. Welcome to the club. Anyways, my point here is that Bitcoin dominance is probably going to tumble. And then we also will get momentum, I think, for CRO. And then that 1 or 2 months that CRO is going to outperform Bitcoin crazily will absolutely make sure that your Satoshi valuation of CRO is also going to skyrocket. So yeah, unfortunately, you have to time things really tightly. You have to you have to do it really tightly, guys, because only about 2 months there will be that time frame where CRO is going to crazily outperform Bitcoin. But we want to talk about the timing, right? I think I made a video about it, Vitor. I made a video about it. But we have to take a look at Bitcoin first, because Bitcoin there is the most important indicator. Yeah, there we go. Let me remove this, otherwise you can't see it. So here we do have the cycles for Bitcoin. And you can see top from top, it kind of diminishes. So the first top, it took about 30 months. From top to top, 30 months. The next top was a bit longer, 50 bars. So 50 months, top to top. Then the next one, top to top, about 50 months. So if you go from top to top again, so the next peak, when will we see the next peak? Well, let's do another 50 months. Let's do another 50 months from the previous top, right? Now we're talking about January. January or, well, what is it? Maybe December. I personally think that could be fine. That could be right as well this time around. That could be right this time around as well. In 2021, it was CRO peaking in November of 2021. November. If you believe in the 4-year cycle theory, if you believe in that theory, we will see CRO boom again in the last quarter, I would say, of 2026. Oh, 2025, sorry. 2025. So this is the year. I personally believe we have 3 more quarters left. 3 more quarters left to get that position in. DCA in. And then the last quarter, DCA out. That's one of the exit strategies. I'm also thinking about different exit strategies. So what you also can do, you can also take a look at, for example, you exit at a certain amount and you don't exit at one level. You exit, let's say, you exit 50% at $1. CRO hits $1, you exit 50%. CRO hits $1.50. You exit another 50% of your remaining stack. And you can keep going on like that until you hit, like, let's say $3. At $3, I'm pretty much out myself. That's probably going to be the exit strategy. Why? Let me show you why. The CRO rainbow chart. I have to do this correct. There we go. That's this one. My personal CRO rainbow chart has been really correct so far, right? Bottom here, bottom here, bottom. I think this is a bottom as well. Top here, top here. I believe my rainbow chart is worth something. I believe it is. But of course, no financial advice, guys. My rainbow chart in November of 2025 tops out, actually not $3, but at $4. $4. That should be the peak, the highest possible peak according to the rainbow chart. So yeah, again, I do think November, according to the cycle theory, is the most likely outcome. I hope that helps, Vitor. I hope that answers your question. But I also have a specific video for that. I need to take a look at it. What's the name? I think it's called when peak or when altcoin top. I don't know. Something like that. You can check it out on my channel, guys. I think it is. What's the Cronos news? Well, Mahmoud, I think the biggest news this week, we talked about this last Friday on the stream as well, are the Crypto.com stock introduction. If you live in a few states in the US, you can now start trading stocks all within the Crypto.com main app. Pretty big news. Pretty big news. I think I can find it quite fast. I have to take a look if I can find Chris. But this is really big news. Here it is. Here it is. US users can now start trading stocks and ETFs. And also you can do that with 0 commission. Basically, Robinhood 2.0. Robinhood 2.0 here, happening for Crypto.com. And I think it's really powerful. This will be another way to earn more income because yes, you pay 0 commissions, but that's the same as Robinhood that does it. And Robinhood has quite some profit. You can take a look at that books. You can take a look at the Hood. That's a stock. That's I think the 4-letter code Hood on the exchange, on the stock market. And you can take a look at all their books. And they make money really on the difference of the market makers there. And I think Crypto.com will do the same. But you will have 0 commissions yourself. And I think overall it's a decent deal. It's a decent deal. The best way to get into stocks, I would say, is I think right now with Crypto.com, especially because they also offer a 3% transfer bonus. Pretty big news, personally. Next week, they'll also be rolling out in other... Yeah, next week they will be actually rolling out to other states as well. I think I saw that. Next week, they will be growing to other states. And also a big one, quite a big one. You can also follow Albert the Void because he's been tracking the Crypto.com exchange volume. And it hit a record monthly volume in December 2024. So the volume has been growing about 10x. Crypto.com is really making big money with their marketing deals. So I think it's paying off. And that's bullish. Honestly, very bullish. Also, Night Gaming has some news here. In about 17 days, my 90-day Bitcoin will expire. Should I buy CRO with it, or is it time to convert Bitcoin to CRO right now? Yes, for me personally, Night Gaming, that's what I did. I made the decision to go from Bitcoin into CRO the moment we actually hit this line here, the orange line. We're below it right now, but I think we'll have a bounce. So what I personally did, we went above this. I sold Bitcoin, I bought CRO. You actually can do that right on the exchange. There's a CRO Bitcoin pair. There's a CRO Bitcoin pair as well to actually trade. So you can easily do that on the exchange itself. And also if you trade it on a different exchange, for example, I think you can do that as well on Coinbase. It's good though, it's really good. VDG has some news regarding the Loaded Lions. So the Loaded Lions have been dropping in price. It was about 2,200 1 week ago, right now 1,800. So could be a fire sale. Could be a fire sale. I made a video about the Loaded Lions that they're worth it right now at about $1,000. So make sure, guys, you're strapped in, right? You're strapped in for the ride. Ladies and gentlemen, I see 60 people watching right now. Welcome, happy Sunday. I hope you're having a blast. Make sure you also tap the like button and you stay strapped in. Because I also want to take a look at some other news. But if you have any questions, let me know in the chat as well. I have no clue about XCN. Haven Pack as well, welcome, Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen, I'm riding the wave and not selling anytime soon. My man, makes total sense. Makes total sense. And Nikos as well, November 2025 is the pump. Let me just ask in the poll, right? Let me ask it in the poll. What do you guys think? Do you guys think peak in April? Or do you guys think peak in November? CRO peak in April, November. Because, guys, of course, I have a magic 8-ball. I can ask it to the 8-ball as well, but I think you guys are also important. You guys are a social metric. It's in the chat right now. If you go open the chat, you can open the poll. Let me know, CRO peak in April or November. And some people are already opening chat right now. They're saying April, so quite interesting. Question here from Peter Jan. Hi Baron, I really like your live streams, but could you also make some tutorial videos, for example, staking CRO or use the earn section? I think you can do that, Peter Jan. I think I made a DeFi wallet tutorial. The unfortunate thing is I made the tutorial and just a week later, they decided, let's completely change the UI. Let's call it on-chain wallet. So sometimes I make a tutorial and they change everything completely. So yeah, that's kind of letting me down, but I think I can do it because I haven't really seen the earn section change. Is there anything specific you want to learn though, PDN? If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. You want to see a wolf tutorial? Like a wolf swap tutorial? We can do that. By the way, guys, big thanks to WolfSwap here. WolfSwap is a DEX aggregator on Cronos, and they help me also right now, providing some giveaways, doing these streams. So thanks a lot. You can, I don't think I have a link to them, but you can find them WolfSwap dot, like an actual dot app. That's the website. It's pretty straightforward. Nikos, hello from raining Amsterdam. Ooh, it was snowing here earlier. It was snowing here earlier. Haven Pack is thinking DeFi season started early December. People just don't know it yet. What's specifically happening on DeFi though, Haven Pack? Let's guys take a look first at Dex Screener to maybe see if we're missing anything. Are we missing anything here? For example, Crow and Knife. Crow and Knife is pretty much stagnant since December. Anything else happening on the Cronos chain side? We have Mary token mystery. We got frogs, we got bulls, Ham, Moon, Ryoshi, H2 token. Actually, I do like H2. As a platform, H2 is absolutely great. As a token, I don't know. What do you guys think about this chart? What do you guys think about this chart? It looks really, really painful. Really bad chart here for H2. But for, well, it happens. It happens. The poll is still live. Let's take a quick peek what people are saying right now. 65% says November. 35% says April. We could also have like a double top again, or double top like previous cycle. I don't know. I have no reason to believe, but I personally think we'll see a head and shoulder pattern. So a triple top this time around. But we'll see. I still think that. Well, actually, in that case, we might see a top in summer. Who knows? Who knows? James Jones, I've been stacking Crow for years. Over 1 million coins. Crow is taking way too long for me. How many years though, man? You've been stacking since the previous bull cycle. Then it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Especially if you have all your friends just stacking Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is a lot less risky and you are choosing the risky route. But I think it will take, I think it will pay out in the end. Just a few weeks ago, guys, we had in November, of course, a 3x pump for CRO. I personally don't see Bitcoin do another 3x anymore. I don't see it happen. Then we're climbing to what? What kind of market cap? 7 trillion? 7 trillion for one Bitcoin? Or for Bitcoin? It could be, right? It could be. But 7 trillion is a serious amount of money. Congratulations though, James Jones. 1 million coins. A Crow millionaire. I have to strap in for that one. GG. Well played. So Vitor is thinking about this, the 4-year cycle we talked about, guys. You're just tuning in. 4-year cycle, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 4 years, you see this happen. But if Crow peaks in November, well, we will see. If Crow peaks in November, we will see. So well, BC there. There's a lot of time to position, yeah. Vitor is thinking about a $2 to $3 Crow. That's a good range. It's a good range. I might be a bit more bearish myself, but I don't know. It's fundamentally, I agree. I agree, Vitor. Let's see how the technicals react, though. Is there a stock rewards in Crow token? Yeah, good question. I don't know. That would make sense because all the other bonuses, like if you have the welcome bonus, it's all in Crow. If you have the pay bonus, all in Crow. It might be in Crow. It might be in CRO. That could maybe cause some more sell pressure, but who knows? Could also cause some more demand for CRO. My CRO bag is never going to be sold. My VVS is going to be sold at the top to build more CRO. Or to build mouth CRO. Are you building mountains? I have a hard time reading today, guys. It's been a long week. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Quickly, I wanna focus a bit more on the chart, guys, because I do wanna zoom in a bit more on the CRO chart specifically. Because I have to reiterate that, not this chart, CRO. You can't see it, I know. It is pretty big what we are experiencing right now. This was quite a serious pattern we were trading in. A really bearish pattern. You can see better on the daily. This bearish channel, it was really dangerous. It is really dangerous because in theory, there's no end to this. In theory, there's no end to this. The only thing that we can do is we can take a look at, for example, here the stochastics to see. Jumping in right now, Night Gaming. Thank you very much, dude. Oh, the mic is gone? No! Oh no. Test? 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two. Is it really back though? Let me Is it back? I did nothing. I did nothing. It's okay now. No sound. Okay, let's hope it works now. Thank you very much for the donation, man. You shouldn't have to donate to fix my mic here. It might be the music. Let me check, man. Thank you very much. Music is out? Okay. You tapped it and it worked again. Okay, that's weird. Guys, microphones, really professional stuff. Me, not that much of a professional. Oh, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Bring some more pain and load up on CRO. This is a long-term hodl. CDC is going to do beautiful, beautiful things. I do agree. I do agree, Sean. Definitely agree. It was a great idea, honestly. It was a great idea. One, two, yeah. This is going... Yes. I think I have to... Let me... Sorry, it's going to hurt your ears. Cover it. Hey, Javello, welcome, my man. No issue so far. No issue so far. I'm doing fine. It's new mic time. No, baby. No. Way too expensive. Way too expensive. Right now, according to my rainbow chart, it is time to buy. It is time to buy CRO, not microphones. CRO, not microphones. This is still looking great, guys, honestly. Looking at this channel here, I think we have about a few more months, right? You can take a look here at the blue channel. And the blue channel, we can stay in the blue channel for quite some time. Let me see. So this exchange, this is the OKX exchange. So you can see it took us how many weeks? How many weeks in the blue? There's actually back comparison here because, of course, we went into blue already earlier. But let's make the same comparison, right? Just for fun and giggles. Just for fun and giggles, right? Let's see. This is where we entered blue. And this is where we really left blue. It was 105 bars. About 2 years. About 2 years. A GoFundMe. I love it, dude. I love it. Let's say it's going to take 105 weeks again. Is it this done? This is actually quite funny. It's here. It's about here. If you take the first time we go back into the blue again, it's about here, where we are in February 2025. Chicken taco, your name makes me hungry, yes. Oh, I agree completely there, Mo. Jesus. I'm so bad with the mic, though. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We needed the mic is off button so we can press. I will make an emoji. I will make an emoji, VDG. I promise. It's been off for 4 minutes. Oh, boys. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Where are we? Tommaso, are you by any chance like a professional working with audio? I think the microphone capacitator might be overheated. Maybe you need to decrease the gain. This man, he knows what he's talking about. So just to give you guys a bit of understanding how it works, it goes from my Steinberg audio interface into a compressor, a physical compressor. Then it goes into the mic, well, the other way around. Mic, compressor, audio interface, computer, all over the world. So, kind of how it works. Mr. Joyce, welcome. Strap in. And Jacobo thinks $1 in April. Maybe. Just going to go back to the poll we created. So, according to the poll, and you guys are often quite correct. The majority thinks we see a peak in April. Peak in April is what the majority thinks. However, and that's kind of interesting to me, 38%, so 38% thinks just 4 more months. 4 more months to see the peak in April. I think it's too short time to go to $2.71. We might see though. If I were Coin Baron, I would turn off my mic once in a while to get a super chat donation. No. But thank you very much, though. Thank you very much. So right now I'm actually buying CRO. Do you use or have knowledge about Cronos liquid coins? I actually have quite a bit of knowledge about this Haven pack, so I've got a complete video about all different kinds of CRO. My personal favorite, though, is not CRO. It is ZK CRO. It's this one. Oh, this is a bad chart. This looks really bad, but this is basically liquid CRO as well. But then for the ZK AVM chain. It has the same benefits, though. For anyone that doesn't know it, liquid CRO is staked CRO. So basically, normally, if you stake your CRO, you get about 8%, right? You get about 8% back in return. And the liquid CRO it's just CRO but unstaked. And you can also use that to sell it directly. So if you stake it, you cannot sell it. You have to unstake it and then you can sell it. Liquid CRO or ZK CRO can be staked, can be sold anytime you want. Anytime you want. Sometimes with a bit of a sell premium, but normally it is absolutely fine. The benefit though of ZK CRO, Mr. Haven Pack, is that you also can use it. You can use it as well on the ZK AVM chain really easily to start farms, to provide liquidity, or to do anything you like to do on a DeFi platform. So that's why I personally prefer ZK CRO. The only big benefit really of CRO is that you can also use a supercharger. You can go to the crypto.com app if it's available in your jurisdiction. Unfortunately, that's not everywhere the case. But if you go to the supercharger, you can provide CRO, liquid CRO, and you get, I think, the additional 2% gains. So that's 8% staking plus 2% from the supercharger. Not too bad, 10%, all for free. And no risk of staking, 0 risk of staking. And at the same time, your CRO valuation is just simply going up. So a beautiful way to earn more passive income. For Demo, April is way too short. What's everyone's first price point for CRO that you will take your profits? My profit taking starts at about 80 euros. 80 euro cents. 80 euro cents. That sounds good. 80 euro cents basically, I think, the highest weekly close. The highest weekly close that Cronos ever had. Can I check that? Of course, guys, this is the weekly close. The weekly close we're watching right now. And I think the highest weekly close is at about 80 cents. A bit lower even, a bit lower. Highest weekly close at about 74 cents. Mr. Allen is playing the long game, not taking any profits until $5. I like it, dude. It's risky though. At the same time, what you can also do is you can kind of live off the passive gains that you get. If you use, for example, like I mentioned, Supercharger, Airdrop Arena, basically all the time you have the cards, you get passive income, you can maybe sell the passive income. And for the rest, just use that staked CRO, just keep it, lock it up, don't touch it. And potentially in 2030, you're going to see crazy gains. The people that sold Bitcoin or bought Bitcoin really early also sold them mainly. They all sold it. And probably they would have been happy holding on to it as well. Demo coin though, I did not take enough profit in 2021. I'm not going to make the same mistake this time around. I get you, my man. I get you. Make sure you actually lock in that profit, strap in. It's also exactly what the exit strategy of fit in crypto is. I like it. I like it. Talking about I like it, don't forget to hit the like button as well, guys. I probably said that when the mic was off, so mi scusi. Mi scusi. Gotta think about CRO when it's making moves. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Bubby is going to haul until $2. I like that. I like that. I'm just checking if I missed any great questions, guys. He's really having the time of his life and we can't hear it. I was having such good discussion with you guys, but you couldn't hear it. I was sharing all my secret, my seed phrase, my passwords, social security number. Well, if anyone could read my lips though, maybe anyone's happy. Deputy dog trying to save the with the mics. I like it. I like it. Anyways, for now, I think, guys, that we need something though. We need something like a catalyst. You could see, right? This chart. It starts at a really special time, right? It starts exactly at about 20 cents. 20 cents. When Coinbase started listing, this is the Coinbase chart. When Coinbase started listing CRO, there were so many great things happening at the time, of course. But this additional listing that really started some extra demand, maybe just again speculating. I don't know if it will happen, but let's say that I think Bybit has CRO. I think Bybit has CRO, but let's say Binance will do a listing, right? Binance does a listing of CRO. I think it's very unlikely, but let's say it's going to happen, or we have another big sponsorship or US election, or I don't know, maybe Crypto.com takes over Binance. I don't know, just speculating here in the crazy. We need something like a catalyst that brings up to that special levels. Like, so let's say $1. And at $1, there will be crazy sell pressure because people like Demo Coin are still here, right? People like Demo Coin, like me, like Fitting Crypto, they've been in CRO for at least 3 years now. And they will probably take profit. By the way, Mr. Will, strapping in here as well. New member to the channel, guys. Thank you very much. Will, thanks for strapping in, dude. You will get some access to early videos, so make sure you stay tuned. We'll be talking next week, by the way, about the Cronos roadmap. The Cronos roadmap, that will be a big one for next year, for next week. Because I haven't really seen people talk about it much. Have you guys really paid attention to the CRO roadmap? Next to really what is going to happen with the burns. Everyone is talking about the burns. But no one is talking about the AI agents. Again, though, thank you very much, Will. Appreciate it, dude. Bobby, yeah, you should have taken lip sync lessons. What about the burns though? The burns could actually be one of those catalysts. Exactly right, Massimo. What about the burns? That might explode the price. However, I think it will be a slow and steady approach, right? Like with Ethereum, we talked a bit about this last week, but I might still have it open here. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. So this is the ultra site money page of Ethereum. Ethereum is right now slowly burning ETH away. They're burning about 500,000 ETH per year. Still, Ethereum is inflationary, but it would have been a lot worse previously in the previous situation, right? And we talked about this last Friday, but still, I think it's really important. That's having said that, you know, it's not impossible that next to the original plan, right, by the Cronos Labs team, we might still see Crypto.com buy in. They have done so in the past. They burned 70 billion supply of CRO, 70% in 2021. Can they do so again? I think it's unlikely because that 70% was not in circulation. It was sitting still in like a locked up wallet. So it was easy for them to throw it away. It wasn't in the market yet. If they would burn, let's say they would burn 5 billion. I see people like Crypto West talk a lot about 5 billion burns. But that would mean that they would have to buy in, or they would have to buy 5 billion from the market. There is no 5 billion in the market right now. There is not enough liquidity to buy 5 billion from the market. So if they burn 5 billion, the price is not only going to go to $1, not to $2. If they really burn 5 billion, we're talking about a $20 CRO. That's absolutely crazy. So for anyone that hopes for a 5 billion token burn, you don't need that. If you would get like a 1 billion burn already this year, that would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy if they start buying from the market. Exactly, Haven Pack. They cannot buy yours. If you don't want to sell at those low levels, I'm not going to sell my CRO now, right? They can't have it. Liquidity is so low. Liquidity is so low. That's also what kind of scares me sometimes. Some people say it as well, that right now, Crypto.com can accumulate at really cheap prices. Crypto.com can accumulate at really cheap prices, so they can also impact the price very much. They can impact the price very much. That's unfortunate because they might be suppressing the price right now. I think though they still have enough reason to make it boom later in the cycle. They want to see a new all-time high as well. If we don't get a new all-time high for CRO, how bad would that look for Cronos? How bad would that look for Crypto.com? Really bad, right? So if I were a business and my business would be at stake, would I like to try to make my customers happy? Yes, 100%. I wouldn't come back if honestly, for me, it would be done. If Cronos couldn't go higher than $1 this cycle, for me, it's done. Then I'm going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum only. I think for many people that's the case, though. Well, yeah, like I mentioned, from like a fundamental point of view, it makes 0 sense that we don't go above $1. So what's your speculation on the burn formula? Do you believe they will use fees from the exchange as well? I don't think so. I think they will use fees from the chain. Could there be an IPO as well? That is, I think, the most interesting argument I ever heard from anyone. So some people were talking about a potential switch from CRO being like a cryptocurrency to being an on-chain stock kind of. So they would actually go use the CRO currency as the new stock, or they would actually exchange it to a stock. So they would buy back all the CRO and give people in exchange shares basically to the Crypto.com company. That would be crazy though, but I don't think it's in their best interest right now to make it a public company. I think right now they're in a very strong position, Singapore-based, not public. Don't have to share anything of their books. They can have all the surprises they want. But well, that's what I've heard. It's interesting though. Get me a CRO cardigan. What's a cardigan? Is that like clothing? Cardigan. What's a cardigan? I'm gonna look for myself quickly in Google. Is this a cardigan? That's fancy. Can you wear suspenders on this? Is that socially accepted? It's I think mainly women wear it as though. Plain. Beautiful, guys. I should start my own clothing brand, right? Make sure you stay strapped in, guys, because soon we will launch Coinbarrow.shop. Coinbarrow.shop. Confirmed. So Swerver had an ID. What's the ID by Swerver? So what Swerver needs is CRO to top out in November, because he personally restaked in October for the rose gold. There are two scenarios. I restake for Obsidian. If the price is high before October, and take some profit and unstake in October. Oh, wait. So it's getting the Obsidian or unstake in October, take profit and restake. There's also a third option, Swerver. A third option that no one talks about. You can get out your initial value, right? Take out everything, sell it to USDC, sell it to whatever you want. And then in the bear market, when nobody is paying attention to any of the cards, buy back in. You still have the 400,000 or 500,000 required for the Obsidian, but you'll have a lot more CRO in your wallet. So let's maybe consider option 3 as well. Having said that, though, it's basically option 2, isn't it? Oh wait, right, yeah, he says take profit and restake. Okay, I think option 2 is the best one. However, if you cannot unstake quickly enough, you can also just use at least the option to upgrade, because upgrading is directly happening. So let's say you have 100,000 CRO. 100,000 CRO. I have to do the math here. Let's say you don't need 100,000 CRO to actually upgrade to Obsidian, but you already have 100,000 CRO locked. You actually get back the difference in your wallet immediately. Let's say you only need 60,000 for the Obsidian. The 40,000 will go back into your wallet and you can directly sell as well. That's how I made profit last cycle, because I upgraded my locked, this one. Let me get the card quickly. So this is my journey, guys. This is my journey. Let's reiterate quickly. I was having my Obsidian, not my Obsidian. I had my, let's remove this. I had my Indigo card here. I think I staked about 100,000 CRO for this card, but I want to upgrade to this card, right? But I still had this locked up here. What I did, I actually went with the upgrade. This one was 100,000, 60,000 at the time worth CRO, and this one still had locked up 100,000. So I went for this one, and I got back the other part, and I sold that. Okay, I think I made it less clear than it was. But it's how I did it, and actually it does work. It does work. So and then like an alternative plan for anyone that has CRO locked up currently, because I do know that from the level up program, you have to stake your card right now for 365 days. 365 days. The bull market will be over by then. But you can always upgrade. Upgrading is your way out. Upgrading is your way out for your CRO that's currently staked. So take that into mind. Also, if you don't have a card yet and you want a card, feel free to use my referral code. It's in the link down below in the description, guys. I think you'll get an additional 50 euros or $50. So definitely worth it. And you also help me in the channel. So I might actually be able to buy a new microphone. Thank you. Anyways, Mr. Kermit, please, I want to peak at November so I can throw in some more money over time. DCA in and DCA out. Yeah, Will, 100% agree there. The 14-cent bounce was beautiful. I think it's going to be the low for this month of January. We'll see, though. We'll see. Anyways, John, blessing. Sorry, I was busy. No worries, my man. No worries. You missed some audio struggles today. You can actually wear suspenders with everything. Okay, thank you very much, dude. Thank you very much. So we also got the Stargate Finance token at a fantastic buy price. I have no clue, Mr. No More Money. I have no clue. Agreed. Considering CRO almost hit $1 last cycle, and with all the partnerships, roadmap, etc., $1 would be complete and utter disappointment. Also, if you take a look, and I think I showed this last week or last Friday as well, guys, this last year, May 6th. Crypto.com crossed 100 million users. Previous cycle, I still remember, I made a tweet or I made a video about it. 2020, I think. 10 million users only 10 million. Their user count went up 10x. So can the CRO price go up 10x? 100%. I think it would only be logical because everyone that has an actual account, and I don't know, probably of the 100 million users, not everyone has a fully KYC'd account. I think it's about downloads, right? My personal belief. I think many people install the app, see, hey, I need to upload my passport. They back out. Understandable, right? Because crypto still has this criminal feel to it in some way or sense, right? Some people think they only use Bitcoin because, well, back in the days on Silk Road, you could buy drugs with Bitcoin. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Keep your Bitcoin. Don't take drugs. Have a good 2025. But, well, some people still think that Bitcoin is only used for things like that. Cronos is only used for illegal criminal activities. That's not the case, of course. That's not the case. So people don't want to do the KYC, fine. How many actual active customers are on the platform? I don't think 100 million yet. I think there will be in about 6 months' time. And I think 6 months' time, you have maybe seen the adoption curve, the adoption curve with price accumulation. I think we'll easily see 100 million active users, KYC'd everything, and probably the actual count of downloads will go to about 250 million, something like that. Binance currently has about 250 million downloads on the website, on their app. But if we get more and more active users, basically anyone that ever interacted with Crypto.com has a bit of CRO. They got a welcome bonus, they got cards, they got whatever. Anyone gets a bit of CRO. So demand will definitely skyrocket, in my opinion. John is here now and he's strapped in. I light up. There's about 900 million users to go. I'm honestly still surprised, guys. There are people worldwide that don't have access to a bank account. Luckily, right now, with crypto, we can change so many lives. We can really change lives into the better. So if Alfonso is talking about the burn that's also confirmed. Can I still find it? Yeah, the burn that we have. You can see a burn here. New token burn. Here you can see that the burn is based on price and block size. So that's the formula. The question though by Alfonso is this one actually. If the formula is just based on the chain, it will be a slow cook since the chain isn't used as much compared to others. That might change though. That might change. So therefore, guys, I do recommend to actually strap in. Make sure you are subscribed because next week we will launch a video specifically talking about this roadmap, including a bit about the burn. I think the burn, when we learn more, it definitely deserves a complete series of videos, basically, because honestly, it is definitely a much needed catalyst for price action. With about 30 billion CRO and we have 100 million users, there can only be 300 CRO max, right? And I have about 300 CRO myself. Oh, that's more than the average user. Now you can be chastised and for bringing up crypto. Also, don't forget, in a staking arena, they have about 108,000 people staking. That's such a low number, right? Such a low number. 108,000 people staking. And they stake at least a minimum of 1,500 CRO. Interesting. I would love to learn more about the amount of crypto cards that actually distributed, right? The amount of crypto cards. Matt Bowell, binning Crow in Australia at 10 cents. But I'm not selling right now. I've got about 300,000 Crow coins. Ooh, and about $3.50 Australian. I'm becoming a millionaire. Ooh. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Matt Bowell, congratulations, dude. I think you're in for a nice ride in 2025. I think all of you guys are in for a nice ride. Let's take one more look at the Crow chart here, because we're still the weekly close, ladies and gentlemen. The weekly close. So how is the week going to close? Is it going to close green? Is it going to close red? Well, guys, definitely looking at the chart here, this will be a beautiful green close today. Green close. This probably is the escape from the red bearish pennant here, or not the pennant, the bearish channel here, a bearish continuation panel. Right now we've broken out, and not only Cronos is looking very strong, also Bitcoin, as we're talking right now, has made some beautiful moves. Green close here on the month. No, that's not the month. We need to take a look at the weekly, of course. A nice green candle here for Bitcoin. So looking very, very, very strong. I would say let's Crow. Let's Crow, Mr. Coach. Mr. Coach David. Welcome, my man. Anyways, I have to strap down, guys. I have to strap down. Get some sleep. Next week, more videos. So make sure you are strapped in, like I mentioned before. And then I will see you in about a week's time for the weekly close again live. And also one final surprise. If you weren't there Friday, what we'll be doing, every Thursday, we'll do one additional stream. So more Coin Baron. I hope you like that. More live price action. Because only once a week talking about the price action, that's actually too little. Because from this point onward, guys, 2025 is going to be filled with catalyst left and right, more launches, more exchanges, more, I don't know. The 20th, guys, the 20th, we will see Donald J. Trump enter the White House. From that point onward, things will go crazy. On that note, I wish you a very great weekend, guys. Enjoy the last few hours. Enjoy the weekly close, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.